Have you ever noticed how the harder you chase, the further she runs? Modern women, especially in this generation, are drawn to mystery and independence, not desperation. Here's the secret. Sometimes the best way to make her love you is to step back. By the end of this video, you'll understand why pulling away can make you more desirable than any sweet words or grand gestures ever could. So, if you're tired of being ignored, stay with me until the end. This might just change everything. Section 1. The push-pull dynamic. In today's dating world, women are not looking for a man who constantly pushes his way into their lives. Instead, they respond to the push-pull dynamic. So, what does this mean? When you're always available, always texting first, or always chasing, you're pushing too hard. You're making it too easy for her to take you for granted. But when you step back, you create pull. You give her the space to wonder about you. She starts thinking about what you're doing, why you're not as available, and whether she's losing your attention. This creates intrigue and attraction. Modern women value their independence, and by stepping back, you're showing that you value yours too. Stepping back also allows her to feel the balance of effort in the relationship. Imagine a scale where one side is overloaded because you're doing all the heavy lifting. Stepping back shifts the weight, giving her the opportunity to meet you halfway. This not only fosters mutual respect, but also builds a deeper connection because she's actively choosing to invest in you. Another key element of the push-pull dynamic is understanding timing. You don't want to step back too abruptly or too much, as it could send the wrong signal. Instead, gradually give her the space she needs while maintaining your presence as a confident and self-assured man. Key takeaway. Stepping back doesn't mean playing games. It means respecting yourself enough to not always be chasing her validation. It's about striking a balance where both of you contribute equally to the relationship. Section 2. Scarcity creates value. Think about anything in life that's rare or hard to get, whether it's a luxury item, a limited edition product, or an exclusive opportunity. The same principle applies in relationships. When you're always accessible, your value diminishes in her eyes. Why? Because anything that's easy to obtain loses its appeal. When you're constantly available, you risk becoming predictable. Predictability can be comforting in some contexts, but in the early stages of a relationship, it can kill attraction. Stepping back introduces an element of surprise and uncertainty, which keeps her engaged. She starts wondering about you. Where are you? What are you thinking? Why are you not as easily reachable as before? Scarcity also highlights your priorities. When you dedicate time to your own passions, work, or friends, you're sending a message that you're not desperate for her attention. This makes her see you as a high-value man, someone whose time is precious and worth earning. It's important to note that scarcity doesn't mean playing hard to get in a manipulative way. It's about creating a natural balance where your presence feels special. When you're not always around, the time you do spend together becomes more meaningful and impactful. Another layer to this idea is the psychological effect of scarcity. People naturally desire what feels exclusive or limited. By stepping back, you're aligning with this universal principle of human nature. She will value your time and attention more when she knows it's not endlessly available. Key takeaway. Don't be the guy who's always available. Be the guy she feels lucky to spend time with. Your time is your most valuable asset. Treat it that way. Section 3. Emotional independence. One of the biggest turn-offs for modern women is emotional neediness. This generation's women are used to independence and self-reliance. They want a partner who complements their lives, not someone who clings to them for emotional support. Emotional independence means having your own source of happiness and fulfillment. It's about being secure in who you are and not relying on a relationship to validate your worth. When you're emotionally independent, you exude confidence and self-assuredness, qualities that are highly attractive. By stepping back, you're showing that you're not the type of man who needs constant reassurance. You're demonstrating that you can stand on your own 2 feet, which makes her more likely to respect and admire you. This doesn't mean you should shut down emotionally or act distant. It's about striking a balance between being open and maintaining your own independence. Another aspect of emotional independence is being able to handle rejection or setbacks without falling apart. Modern women are drawn to men who can weather challenges with grace and resilience. When you step back, you're also showing her that you won't crumble if things don't go your way, a trait that sets you apart from emotionally dependent men. Emotional independence also fosters a sense of self-respect. When you prioritize your emotional well-being, you're less likely to tolerate toxic behavior or one-sided relationships. This self-respect is not only empowering for you, but also incredibly appealing to her. Key takeaway: emotional independence makes you more attractive because it sets you apart from the crowd of men who constantly seek approval. It shows that you're confident, secure, and capable of leading your own life. Section 4. The power of mystery. In a world where everyone shares everything on social media, mystery is a rare and powerful tool. Modern women are intrigued by what they don't fully understand. When you step back, you create an air of mystery. She begins to wonder what you're up to, who you're spending time with, and what's on your mind. Mystery doesn't mean being secretive or deceptive. It's about not revealing everything about yourself up front. When you hold back certain details or take your time opening up, you give her the chance to discover you gradually. This process of discovery keeps her engaged and interested. Stepping back also allows you to protect your energy. Not everyone deserves to know everything about you right away. By being selective about what you share and when, you're setting boundaries and maintaining control over your narrative. This not only makes you more attractive, but also ensures that you're building a connection on your terms. Another benefit of mystery is that it gives her room to fantasize about you. When she doesn't know everything, her mind fills in the gaps with her own thoughts and ideas. This deepens her emotional connection to you and makes her more invested in the relationship. Additionally, mystery sets you apart from the crowd. In a world where most people overshare, your restraint becomes a refreshing change. It creates a sense of exclusivity that makes her feel special when you do open up. Key takeaway: let her curiosity work in your favor. Step back and let her wonder. The less you reveal, the more she'll want to know. Section 5. Respecting her space. Stepping back isn't just about strategy, it's also about respect. Modern women value their space and independence. By giving her room to breathe, you're showing that you respect her autonomy. This is especially important in today's world, where women are used to making their own decisions and living life on their terms. Respecting her space means recognizing that she has her own life, goals, and priorities. It's about supporting her independence rather than trying to control or dominate the relationship. When you step back, you're allowing her to maintain her individuality, which is crucial for a healthy and balanced partnership. Giving her space also prevents the relationship from becoming suffocating. When you're constantly in her face, it can feel overwhelming and even exhausting. Stepping back gives her the time and freedom to miss you, which strengthens her feelings for you. It also shows that you're confident enough to trust her without needing constant validation. Another aspect of respecting her space is being mindful of her emotional needs. Modern women appreciate men who can read the room and understand when to back off. By stepping back at the right moments, you're showing emotional intelligence and maturity. Section 6. focusing on your personal growth. One of the most attractive qualities in a man is his drive to improve himself continuously. When you step back from constantly chasing a woman's attention, you free up mental and emotional energy to invest in your personal growth. This shift is not only beneficial for your own life, but also makes you more appealing in her eyes. Modern women are drawn to men who are ambitious, self-sufficient, and have their own goals. Focusing on personal growth could mean advancing your career, learning a new skill, or simply getting healthier. When she sees that you're actively working on yourself, it sends a powerful message. You don't need her validation to feel complete. This independence and dedication to self-improvement highlight your high value and make her more likely to see you as a partner worth pursuing. Moreover, personal growth fosters self-confidence. As you achieve milestones and expand your capabilities, you'll naturally exude an aura of self-assurance. This confidence is magnetic. It's the kind of energy that draws people in without you needing to say a word. When you prioritize your growth, you're not just stepping back from her, you're stepping into a better version of yourself. Key takeaway: personal growth isn't just for you, it's an investment in how others perceive and respect you. By focusing on bettering yourself, you naturally become the kind of man she wants to be around. Section 7. Creating healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries are the foundation of any successful relationship. When you step back, you're not just creating distance, you're setting clear lines that define your worth and expectations. Modern women respect men who know what they will and won't tolerate. Boundaries communicate that you value yourself and won't settle for anything less than mutual respect. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being cold or unapproachable. It's about protecting your time, energy, and emotions. For example, if she frequently cancels plans at the last minute, stepping back can signal that you won't accept being treated as an afterthought. It shows her that your time is valuable and you expect her to respect it. Boundaries also apply to emotional availability. While it's important to be supportive, it's equally vital to ensure that you're not the sole provider of emotional labor in the relationship. By stepping back, you allow her to meet you halfway and invest in the connection equally. Key takeaway: healthy boundaries aren't barriers, they're bridges to a stronger, more balanced relationship. They ensure that both partners feel valued and respected. Section 8. Reinforcing mutual effort. Relationships thrive on mutual effort. When one person is constantly giving while the other takes, imbalance and resentment often follow. Stepping back is a way to encourage mutual effort. By not always being the one to initiate conversations, plan dates, or solve problems, you're giving her the opportunity to step up and show her interest. Modern women appreciate relationships where both partners contribute equally. When you pull back slightly, you're creating space for her to reciprocate. This not only deepens the connection, but also ensures that the relationship is built on a foundation of equality and respect. Mutual effort also prevents burnout. Constantly chasing or overgiving can leave you feeling drained and unappreciated. Stepping back allows you to recharge and ensures that your contributions to the relationship come from a place of genuine desire, not obligation. Key takeaway: a balanced relationship requires effort from both sides. Stepping back encourages her to meet you halfway and invest in the partnership. Section 9. Embracing patience and timing. In today's fast-paced world, patience is often overlooked. However, it's a critical component of successful relationships. Stepping back teaches you to embrace patience and trust the timing of things. Instead of forcing a connection or rushing the process, you're allowing the relationship to develop naturally. Modern women, especially those with busy lives and high standards, often need time to fully open up and invest in a relationship. By stepping back, You're showing that you respect her pace and are confident enough to wait for the right moments to deepen the connection. Patience also allows you to observe and understand her better. Instead of reacting impulsively or overanalyzing every interaction, stepping back gives you the clarity to see the relationship for what it truly is. This perspective is invaluable in making decisions that align with your values and long-term goals. Key takeaway: patience isn't passive, it's powerful. By stepping back, you're showing her that you're confident, composed, and willing to let the relationship unfold naturally. Section 10. Building long-term attraction. Attraction isn't just about the initial spark. It's about sustaining that connection over time. Stepping back is a powerful way to build long-term attraction because it keeps the relationship dynamic and exciting. When you're not constantly available, you create a sense of anticipation and desire that keeps her engaged. Long-term attraction thrives on growth, mystery, and mutual respect. By stepping back, you're demonstrating all three. You're focusing on your own growth, maintaining an air of mystery, and respecting her independence. These qualities ensure that the relationship doesn't stagnate or lose its appeal. Additionally, stepping back allows her to appreciate your presence more deeply. Absence truly does make the heart grow fonder. When you return after giving her space, the time you spend together feels more meaningful and special. Key takeaway: long-term attraction isn't about constant attention. It's about creating a dynamic where both partners feel valued, engaged, and excited to grow together. Alright guys, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one. If you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel, so if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel, so if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, let's go back to the topic.